Oh, geez, I can't do it. Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? This is HobFoote. We are back with another Chaos playthrough. We are still working our way through The Witcher 1. We probably will be for a while. So, buckle up, get some popcorn, or some Chex Mix, whatever you want. Strawberries. Strawberries. Yeah. We're going to be going through this a while. It's a pretty expansive game. So welcome. This is another Chaos playthrough. For those of you that are unfamiliar with just what a Chaos playthrough is, it's this thing I made up where anything and everything that can be random is random. Where we're most going to see this is through leveling up. Instead of deciding, I want to be good at this thing and I want to be good at that thing, what we are going to do instead is just randomly pick attributes and abilities to level up and be good at. It's probably going to be detrimental to us in some aspects, but that's just kind of how it goes, I guess. The other way that you're going to see this randomness is through conversation sometimes. This is not going to be as easy to do as it was in our Chaos playthroughs of Knights of the Old Republic, both of those games, which you should check out on the BratCat channel if you're bored and got nothing to do. And the problem is that we don't have as many conversations to have, really. And, well, I guess we do have a lot of conversations, but sometimes it's about just random talking things. It's rarely about decisions like the conversations in KOTOR games are. And we have to sometimes invoke certain conversational points in order to progress our story. But we kind of saw that a little bit more in KOTOR 2 than we did in KOTOR 1. But it's going to be a much heavier thing here in this game. So that's something that we need to keep in mind. It's going to be a little bit different of a Chaos playthrough. And so we're just going to go with it, and hopefully you can roll with it with me. Right now, if you want to know where we're at, go ahead and check out the rest of this Chaos playthrough series on Mixer. You can check it out either on Mixer, I keep the things there, or you can check it out on YouTube. Actually, I highly recommend you check it out on YouTube instead, I guess. It's probably where you're watching this. It's probably too late, because it's probably not going to be on Mixer at all. But you can watch me live play this at Mixer. You should check it out, mixer.com/HobFoote, HOBFOOTE. But, man, I'm all over the place. I just can't keep my mind focused. It's like story of my life. Story of my life. Anyway, but yeah, check it out. You know where we're at. But for those of you that aren't going to do that, here's what's going on. We are a Witcher. We are at our Witcher home. It has been attacked, and we are picking up the pieces. Home lady over here is a little under the weather. She got hurt, so we're making a potion for her. And we have just a couple pieces left to collect. So we are on our way to collect. And that's what we're doing. Apparently I've stood around long enough that my things have worn off. Here, let's pause this. I don't have any more things here. This must be a I guess I'm close to a level up. So when it tells us hours for things, it must be game time. I'm assuming that. Oh, this doesn't have a whetstone thing anymore. I'm assuming it's game time. I thought it was real time, 14 hours and stuff like that. I don't think it is. Oh, we do need to save our game. I haven't done that in a while. Some of you guys are just joining this, but this is coming off of a second playthrough we've done, and I haven't done that. Why am I still using the controller for this? Navigating menus is kind of difficult to do with the controller, but I prefer to play with the controller whenever possible, so kind of got it jerry-rigged with some X-Patter here to get it up and going. I love the art for this game. I remember when they were pushing Guild Wars 2 out, I just remember the art for it, and it was very similar stylistically, but, you know, I love the art for Guild Wars 2 and for everything. I mean, it's just awesome. Those lights just come on? Remains. Hopefully you will stay dead. Oh. Skinning monsters. To extract alchemical components, left-click on the monster carcass. Tip, read books to gain information about monsters and alchemical ingredients. You must know about ingredients before you can collect them. Okay, so that's kind of what we were talking about earlier in the last episode. So very important to know this stuff. Now we've got a Frightener's Claw, special alchemical ingredient, required for Triss's medicine, and a Frightener's Eye, special substance. So we're going to take them both. Don't know what we'll end up using the other one for, but we'll use it for something, I'm sure. And let's go on about our business and finish up this potion. Ooh, I wanted to look up. Oh. Okay, so it's not there. Maybe it's here? Looking for the slots in the, we were upstairs and we could kind of see the oil vats where you'd pour boiling oil and grease and stuff down through the slats. And I didn't see them. I didn't see you could see them from upstairs, but you can't see them here. Huh. Must not be in this section. I wonder if they just forgot to include them. Alright, so we need to mix up our thing for Home Lady. And, uh-oh. Is she dead? Is it too late? Vesemir! Alright, let's, that's not what I wanted. Let's open our journal. We need... Okay, so we've got all the ingredients. I need to talk to Vesemir, and meditate and prepare the potion. Grumpy cat, why is your face so grumpy?
Yes?
See? It's Grumpy Cat. Man. I highly recommend, even though I'm going to be doing a cast playthrough and doing this, and you may be watching, I highly recommend you going and play the game yourself, because some of these, this lore stuff here, very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and we're just going to roll a die 6. If I get a 6, we'll roll again, because I have to talk to him to actually finish the quest, but we'll see if we can find anything else out before we do. And that's a 6, of course. And another 6. Wow. Never roll this good in D&D. And a 3. Of course, straight to the point. I've got all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest and prepare the potion according to the formula.
Okay, let's roll a die 4, and let's just see if we can ask a question. We'll ask one question, and then we'll just leave. We'll roll to leave. That's a 3, so are there other Witchers?
Other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Okay, let's roll a die 4. Odds and evens. That is a 4. So that's an even, so some always run.
Always run.
Perhaps. And perhaps something detains him. Let's... Man, I really want to go through and pick all these things. This is difficult. I've got some difficult decisions to make, whether we just randomly roll for everything, whether we actually ask things. Let's ask something. I'm just going to decide to do that. Of course.
Okay, let's roll a die 6. 1 to 2 is a 1, 3 to 4 is a 2, and 5 to 6 is a 3. 2. 1 to 2 is a 1. So, who dat Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
So Nilfgaard's a place?
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Man. You know, I'm thinking that I'm probably just not going to roll to see which things we hear about. Because there's a lot of lore and things that you find out about this game through conversation, and it really builds the world, and that really gets me horny. So I think we're just gonna not do that kind of stuff. Let's ask him something
Can I
else.
ask you something?
Of course.
Of course. Let's still roll to see which order we pick things in, because why not? That is a 1, so that's an odd number, so we'll pick our odd
Any
number
idea
here.
who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
And so, what if I get the
What
stuff
if I
wrong?
get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
Where
So
are
we're-
Lambert and Eskel?
They in a closet
Upstairs.
somewhere?
Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to a room.
Oh, I gotta go up them stairs again. Alright, let's ask you
Can
something
I ask you
else.
something?
Of course.
You
So,
mentioned defending
Kaer
Kaer
Morhen.
Morhen before.
Yes. 15 witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damn few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
alright then. Let's go ahead
We'll
and
speak later.
talk later. Berengar's Secrets. Oh, so we got a quest out of that. Cool. Let's open our journal. Alright, so we've got some more stuff about people. We got Berengar. So an unknown witcher mentioned by Vesemir. We got Leo. We learned more about stuff about him. Let's see. I think we have read all of this. Killed by the professor, one of the leaders of the assault on Kaer Morhen, Professor Lennon. The boy was too hasty and inexperienced. I wasn't able to help him, even though I was right beside him. Mysterious mage. They call me Igor. Not Igor, Igor. No. That's totally how I meant to say that. His wife is Barabra. The mage attacked Kaer Morhen in order to steal the Witcher's secrets hidden in the fortress. One of the leaders of the forces that attacked Kaer Morhen was a mage so powerful that even Triss Marigold could not oppose him. The organization he leads uses the symbol of a salamander. Here is Triss. That's a very different thing she's wearing there. I'm going to figure out how to do some of this editing stuff a little bit more, because there are some parts in this game which, honestly, I actually don't even know if I can show them on Mixer. I think I can, but certainly can't on YouTube. And we're going to have to do some editing. Along with me and the other Witchers, Triss fought in the defense of Kaer Morhen. The sorceress stood against the mysterious mage, one of the leaders of the assault. She was injured and lost consciousness. Ironically, Triss is allergic to magic, and she can only be administered natural healing potions. How does she do magic, then? As that seems convenient, for the sake of convenience of this quest. Alright, so we got a Berengar's Secret thing. My Kaer Morhen companions are not the only remaining Witchers. Apparently, Berengar's also still alive. He stays away from the Brotherhood, wasn't at the fortress when it was attacked. Where was he then? And who is he? If I ever meet him, I will be certain to ask at least those questions. Interesting. Alright. So, I did this. We have to find the formula, just to be sure. So we need white gall, a blue, a green, and a claw. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead here. Hey, I said rest here. What are you doing? I guess I wasn't close enough. Alright, left click on the vial to create potions. Don't know where that's... Oh, it's up here, I guess. Hey, why is that blinking? Alchemy. Potion preparation. Select the formula to add ingredients to the vial automatically. Then left click on mix at the bottom side of the screen. Left click the hourglass to brew the potion while meditating. Okay, so I forgot this. So you can select a potion and it'll automatically pull out the things that you need in order to make this potion. It'll let you know if you're missing stuff. Say like you're missing, I can't make a swallow because I don't have a Rebus and I don't have an Aether. Thunderbolt, I don't have any Vermilion or Hydranium. Wait. Hydragenum. Hydragenum. I'm just gonna keep calling it Hydranium. Because flowers are cool. Okay, and here also at the end it'll list special things. Now you can click that, and it'll pull up your stuff here about which things to use. But down here, now we can't do it for this, because it's just showing us how this works. But you might have, as we go through this game, there might be elements that are more common, and thus easier to find, which you might want to use up, versus elements that are worth more and have, like, I wouldn't want to use something that's got 4 element colors in it if, it's like this has got blue and red, so I can use it for blue or red, and this is green and black, so I can use it for green or black. But if it's got 3 colors and I only need 1, and I've got one that has just 1 color, I want to use it because I might want to sell the other thing, give myself a little bit of money, or I might want to use it in a special potion which requires an odd mix of different things. So anyway, we're all good there. Eventually we might be able to switch those things out. Alchemy stage 2. Okay, don't remember this. Add exact number of ingredients. Okay, so now we're gonna go click mix. So that's done. But in order to actually, and we can make as many potions as we want at a time. But what I need to actually finish actually making these is I can't exit out. I have to meditate at least 1 hour. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Meditating 1 hour is the secret. If you don't have to be somewhere at a specific time, you can just rest 1 hour. Everything stays pretty much the same as where it is. So, like, if you're like, oh, it has to be daytime in order for me to do this thing, it'll stay daytime, most likely. Oh, I gotta go this way to get to her room. It's not like Geralt doesn't know the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Man, quit getting stuck on those stairs, you dumb. I don't know why I can't just, like, leap across there. It's supposed to be a big badass witcher. Why don't you guys don't even put some, like, planks down or something? Jesus. Eskil. Let's talk to him. What you doing, bro?
Need anything,
Man,
Wolf?
that face.
I have some questions. What is
Oh,
it?
I do? Alright, let's, I want to ask this.
Could
Leo's
Triss
mutation?
have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
Oh, I want to know about that. I'm sure
Do you
Triss peeked
think
inside.
Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskil, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing
I
substance.
think he's got one patch of
for
chainmail
use
on
in
one
mines and
shoulder.
Quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide.
I bet they killed him.
His lab burned down.
And burnt it down. See, that's one of the things you might not realize about this game right off the get-go, but it won't take you long to realize that, probably that's what's going to happen. Alright, I don't know why they didn't gray out. We already clicked that. So you seem to steal it home. Seem to feel it.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Huh. So let's learn about the trial of the grasses. This is important.
It's a three-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first
Good digestion
stage?
is very important.
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, and the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
We want to know what the
What's
second
the
stage
second
is.
stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the
I don't know what
grasses.
hearths is other than
A mage and
for
his magic were all that
fireplaces.
was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses
Oh,
affect
okay.
the nervous system.
So we learn about
so
that.
Magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10.
I thought it was lower than that. So it's an interesting thing. Geralt's got white hair. It's a very odd thing, but nobody else does. So for some reason, we don't know exactly why, but something happens during the grasses trial thing, the second stage. Whatever it was that they do that affects the nervous system, that turned Geralt's hair white. We don't know why. It's a very interesting thing. I always thought he was just old, you know, like he was just like, I'm so old, but like he's still like fit and in good shape. That's why his hair was white. But you know, it's like, I'm 500,000 years old. That's why my hair's white, but I'm still a badass. Anyway, let's find this.
And the last
Check
stage?
this last one out.
I don't know the specifics.
I don't know why his beard's
It
not white though.
involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster.
Now he's got
than
regular
ordinary folk,
eyes.
and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting.
Okay, I guess Geralt does too. I was looking for the goat eyes.
Infertile.
The changes are irreversible.
Entirely.
At least they can still get it up. All right. So magic storm. I don't know what the magic storm is.
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them.
Don't know what
Gray
that is.
streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
Storms are coming. All right, so I think we're done with that. We're gonna go ahead and talk later.
We'll talk later.
And since I'm just going through and actually talking to everybody about stuff, I guess I'll come over here. I saw Homeboy. Wait, did I pass him? Lambert was somewhere up here. Maybe he's not up here anymore. Huh. Now all the doors are closed for some reason. Man, I really thought Lambert was up here. Good old Lampert Pie. Good old Lampert Pie Lampert. That's what we call him. Anybody in here? Hello? Oh, this is a dead end. Okay. Thought I went back out to the thing. Stupid. Ah, why? 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 Oh god, what is happening? The morning hall. Hello, you here? Oh, there he is. Hello, Lambert. What's up, receding hairline man?
What is it, Wolf?
Oh, let's ask about Leo. I'm sad he died. I liked him. It was only like 5 minutes, but I liked him.
That storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed.
Wild
He always
hunt.
had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
I can see that. Any thought on the attackers?
The attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Yeah, they weren't nothing, but they were kind of something. More than they should have been, for sure.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Let's start with the basics, I guess. I don't know if this is a tutorial.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we train more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles.
Signs are kind of like magic, is what I'm gathering, if
The
nobody else
fiery
has.
dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fengledev,
Whoa.
the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you
Didn't know
want to
they
hear
had
about?
names. The Fiery Dancer.
Fiery Dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it, basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery
that's cool.
dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Nisael himself.
Oh, that's very nice. I like that.
The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
It's very smart if you're having any kind of martial impact that, or confrontation, that everything you do is both protecting you and hurting them. Very, very important.
Tell me about the Viruleden style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun Sword style. The swordsman of Virulito developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
Interesting. The Temerian Devil. Temerian Devil in my
Devil sounds
bed, that's
familiar.
for sure.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved.
Actually, it's
Devised
not
by
sure at all.
superior
There's no
landscapes, simple
nobody in my
men.
bed but me.
It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
All right, I've heard enough.
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
But I do want to know about the monster ones. I've not heard about that before.
The art of combat involves 3
Yeah. Cop talk. The monster fighting techniques.
Monster fighting techniques.
You noticed we carried 2 swords?
Oops.
That's
Sorry,
because
guys.
some monsters
Bump
are
the
immune
mic.
to steel. A normal sword won't cut them.
For instance,
Werewolves, vampires, genies, and other magical beasts. The techniques for fighting with a silver sword derive from traditional swordsmanship, but there are a few essential differences. No parries and ripostes, mainly steps, evasive moves, spins, and other acrobatics.
Interesting. I'll be in
I'll
trouble.
be in trouble if I don't get my memory back.
You'll be all right, Wolf. Your body will recall all it needs to. Certain things you never forget. Trust your intuition when choosing your fighting style. The Devil's best against Kikimors, Graviers, and Fledders. The Fiery Dancer is absolutely superb against Barghests and Ghouls. And the
Interesting.
anything that attacks in groups, but initially limited to drowners.
Thanks, Lambert.
No problem, Wolf.
Never
We'll speak later.
heard anything about that. Didn't know there were certain fighting styles that worked better than others against different creatures. Very interesting. Not like that anyway. Like I knew, like, oh, obviously this person I need to use a heavy or a fast based off of how I'm attacking or being attacked or whatever. But I didn't know anything about the other stuff. Like specifically to specific monsters. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and give her the potion. That's a sound for something else. Double click on the healing potion to give it to Triss. Win favors of other characters by giving them gifts. Okay. So we're gonna go down to gift. Have something for you. Quest items, right? Yeah.
Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
Uh-oh. Well, now we're gonna roll. Maybe this will make my editing for YouTube a little bit easier if I just roll every time and it's like, nope, no opportunity to have to edit out nipples. But I think that's what this is. Let's roll our die. 3 is an odd. Okay, of course. So we're gonna pick our odd number here. Suppose we have some time.
We have some time.
I'm so happy you're back. When I saw you, all the feelings I tried
That's
to
kind of corny writing.
stronger than ever.
Triss, I'm not ready to talk about the past.
Since I don't remember it.
I shouldn't pressure you. I just feel so... The powers. I'm behaving like a teenager. Let's focus on the present. I guess I disappointed you all.
What?
Forgive me.
Alright. Let's roll a die. 4 odds and evens. That's 1. That's an odd. So we're going to pick our odd thing
Nothing
here.
to forgive. What I felt when I learned you were alive. Hard to compare to anything.
Oh.
Ugh.
Except
It's not a
maybe
sound.
what I feel as I look at you.
God, this is
I'm
such
used
bad
to
writing.
so. Let's see if the best bed in Kaer Morhen can hold us.
Oh, God. Alright. Mixer, don't fire me. Or block my channel, please. Let's, Okay, good. They covered everything up. Suggestively placed cat. Because, of course. We know what you're trying to say. You're not very subtle, guys.
Geralt, a pleasure, as always.
As always?
You don't remember anything?
Unfortunately.
Well, you have something to look forward to then. No matter. Tell me, how did the
You know all this already?
They broke into the lab, killed Leo, stole our mutagens, and escaped.
Poor Vesemir. Another protege dead prematurely.
We delayed the funeral until you awoke.
Thank you. As for the mutagens,
Wouldn't want to miss a
their
funeral.
loss could prove catastrophic. Let's not lose any more time. Unless there's something you'd like to ask me?
Alright, let's learn some more stuff. Let's, Oh, can you restore my memory? That'd be a good thing.
I'd have to examine you. There's a good chance your memory will return on its own.
How much chance?
It's difficult to say. It might help if I knew what caused you to lose your memory.
Well,
Can
no
you
time
remember
for
what
that.
caused you to lose your memory? That'd
Can we
be
go?
helpful. So let's ask about the sorcerer. You know him?
About the sorcerer who ransacked the lab?
He's very powerful. He completely controlled the energy he drew from the circle. We may soon be facing another Vilgefortz.
Who?
No matter. I have something I'd like to teach you.
Oh. We're going for another, round? Alright, let's talk to Triss again. She wants to teach us something, and she's right here, so that's good. Ah, gained a level. We can meditate to, distribute our talents.
Geralt, can we go?
The theft.
The theft. What are its
What about
possible
it?
consequences?
Most sorcerers and rulers would sell their greedy, power-hungry souls to get the mutagens. Only a master of the arcane arts can use that knowledge. Not many of those left.
What about
Well, at least you know who to look for, I suppose.
Kings.
Perhaps. Anything's possible. But speculating wastes time. We just don't have enough information.
True.
Geralt, can we go?
Yeah, I guess we'll go. Let's, hold on.
I need
Let's
to
do that
something.
first.
I'll come back and get you when I'm ready.
Let's open our journal here. Alright, defending this. I thought Triss was going to teach us something. I don't want to run back downstairs just to go to this funeral thing and have to go talk to what's-his-face to go to the funeral. That makes too much time. Alright, let's just talk to her.
Geralt, can we go?
Yeah, let's not keep him waiting.
Vesemir waiting.
Come on then.
It's fine to keep him waiting before, huh? So glad OBS is grabbing this game as a separate capture instead of a screen. It's loading much better. Ought to look much better for you guys. Man, you guys aren't very good if your faces are all scratched. Like, that's like your most important thing. Protect your face. Keep your guard up.
We don't know where the bandits came from or
White
who's
belts know
leading
that
them.
much.
We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the
Then
coastal
I'll head
climate.
east to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South to Temeria. King Thor tested
Temeria,
gratitude. Some time
Temeria.
ago, he removed a curse from his daughter.
Ah,
You
that's
might
the
have
scene we saw in the beginning.
there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt.
Peace out, brother. Have fun burning, guy.
I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes.
I detest
I'm liable to
goodbyes.
accomplish nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears.
But our love,
Don't get killed, Geralt.
my
I don't think I could
feelings.
deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
Again? Has he been killed before? Well, that seems handy. She couldn't, like, drop me off where I need to go? Oh. The bandits succeeded in stealing secrets, but the Witchers have been guarding for centuries. Their leader, a Zarkanian mage, proved too powerful even for Triss Marigold. Look at all these places we've been. The Witchers set out in search of the stolen secrets, classically to the four corners of the world. Hey, look, there's Geralt. Geralt of Rivia went south to Vizima. Dun 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 dun. I love that flute thing or whatever. It's probably a whistle. The outskirts of Vizima. So we're at Vizima, but we're not in Vizima yet, really. Music sounds like the mix of like Harry Potter main theme and Lord of the Rings.
Caroline, I'm tired.
Chapter 1, that's just been the prologue before. Oh, poof, there's the grass.
I'm cold. We'll fetch
Yeah,
you.
you're a
warm
whiny little
milk and
bitch.
honey. You'd like that.
Ew.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline.
Oh my god. These old games are like
What are those dogs
disturbing.
Dogs?
Disturbing amounts of fan service. What are those dogs doing? Just kind of eating a moving, twitching corpse over there.
Alvin.
That looks yummy.
As I'll say, this is important.
You have to go warn the other chipmunks.
Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
Run!
See, it's why you want to have less titties. You're gonna slow you down. Woo! Radioactive. Bark, 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 bark.
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
We'll kill the beast! Oh no! Lacey got one last good look at her titties before she was no more. That image will be with him for the rest of his life. Which in this game might not be too long. Okay, we got black screen, and I hear stuff, but I don't know why. I don't know why can't I see? Why can I not see? Oh man, did our game break? I think our game broke. Frick, when was the last save? Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, this doesn't seem to be right. Looks like, wonder if I can refresh it. No? Okay, well, so much for that. Hear things. I'm moving, and it's not like my character is there to do stuff. Alright, well, this seems like it'd be a good place to end the stream, because we don't really have any other choice. So, alright, thanks so much, guys, for checking this out. Sorry that we're having technical difficulties, but if you're familiar with anything that I do, this is pretty much the name of the game. So thank you so much. Again, I'm HobFoote. You should go ahead and help us out, help us feed the internet monster. Go ahead and click on some hands down below to give to our internet monster, and then go ahead and click that red box. That will give you an alarm when it's time for you to help us feed the internet monster again, if you would be so kind as to help us with that. If you have any questions, comments, letters of resignation, or other such queries, you can leave them down in the comments section below, or you can hit the link in the description to Mixer, mixer.com/HobFoote, HobFoote, and you can follow me over there. You'll know when I go live then. It's kind of like subscribing on YouTube, and that will let you know when you can jump in and hang out with me as we're playing this chat, or in chat as we're playing this game, and you can chat it up there and ask me all sorts of questions or say whatever you want to say there. We can hang out, have a bunch of fun, and you can see these technical difficulties going live as they happen. And if that's inconvenient to either have a big conversation down in YouTube comments, or because you can't make the stream time over on Mixer, go ahead to Twitter. The link is down in the description, twitter.com. I'm at HobFoote, HobFoote, and you can follow me there, and you can chat me up there, and we can have a good old time. We can have a bunch of conversations and talk about whatever we want to, and we can just hang out, be internet friends. That'd be cool. So that is it for me. Hopefully I will get this figured out for next time. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.